This is your guide to relating, dating, and mating, and I'm being joined in studio again by Erica Diamond. Thank you so much for sharing Women on the Fence and Get Back on the Fence again with us and your fantastic insights into all this. And we're going to be welcoming now Donna De Luca. She is a self-esteem expert, and she's the founder of Be the Change Global. It's an incredible mission and movement that's going on here. Welcome to the show, Donna.
Thank you for having me, Cheryl. Thank you. It's a privilege.
And Donna, I'd like you to meet Erica.
Hi, Donna.
Hello, Erica.
So, Donna, tell us a little bit about what motivated you the most in the change and the evolution of you getting off the fence?
Actually, a better question would be to ask me, have I ever been on the fence?
Oh, have you ever been on the fence? There you go. Well, why don't you tell me?
I don't ever feel that I've been on the fence. I don't know what living in your comfort zone means. I'd actually probably like to experience it. I say that once in a while, and I don't know if I should be saying that, but I'm bold. I don't really live on the fence. I live outside of the comfort zone. I live outside of the box. And I just really feel it does require courage and strength. But I don't see I don't know any other way. I think that's the best thing to say is I don't know any other way.
Do you know that's a very unique thing? Like Erica and I are looking at each other because, I mean, myself, I think I'm pretty bold, but every once in a while I've teetered on that fence. Yeah. Maybe I haven't fallen one way or another, but I definitely teetered. Don't you think that's very unique?
Go you, Donna.
Yeah.
I love that. What a bold statement. I have never been stuck. I've never been confused. I have been off the fence, making decisions, rocking my world. I think it's just a beautiful thing.
So
I don't think I've not been confused or all that stuff. I think I have been, but I don't stay in a space where I stagnate. I just kind of move. Yeah, I move through it because I don't think I haven't experienced not being in doubt or being afraid or whatever. That I have not experienced. But I move through it. I don't let myself be taken out of the game by it.
Now, did you have that as well, for instance, because you were married and you got divorced? Was it a very clear, cut and dry scenario? You just knew it was going to happen and you did it instantly?
No, actually, my situation is a little bit special. We had the most extraordinary relationship, people that look at those kind of, king and queen kind of relationship and they look up to you and it's like they wish they were like your couple, So we were that kind of couple. But then, my ex became a gambler and we lost everything. So that definitely shook my world up because, I thought that we were going to grow together and we were going to grow our family together. So that definitely created a lot of instability. It's actually taken me quite a while. I would say I've been separated for 14 years, and I would probably say I'm free of all that agony and pain and everything that put me through probably 2 years ago. So it took quite a while. And it was not what I expected. It was a curveball that I definitely didn't see coming. But I had young kids. My kids were babies. What are you going to do? You need to, you're the mother. You're the foundation. You got to move on. You got to keep it together. Keep it together in the sense of, stable in a very unstable way.
And were you able to keep it together all the time?
Never.
That's very honest. I love it.
Yeah, I'd love to know what you learned about yourself once you, like you said, you were trying to create stability in an unstable environment and try and, I don't know, there's something about moms, we're very, I feel, it comes almost natural and nurturing to nurture our children and put them first in tough situations. But what did you learn
for yourself?
About yourself, exactly. Yes. What did you learn about, the human condition, your strength, and maybe what you can share with others, like how we can learn to get through a difficult time? I'd love to know what you learned.
I think I learned everything. I first of all learned how self-love.
Yeah.
Self-love, putting myself as a priority. And women listening to this are probably going to say, well, I can't do that. And we all feel that way. And actually on Mother's Day, I wrote a post And I said, if there was one thing I can go back and do and start from, the minute I learned that I'm pregnant, is putting myself as a top priority. Because top priority is not selfish, it's actually selfish, and it's a huge act of self-love. And I think as women, this is something that, is a huge lesson and a very important lesson to learn. So it's really to discover who I was, discover, who is Donna, what are my values, what are that I definitely learned what my strengths is. Still today, I do the inventory. I said, how did I get through that? People ask me, I have like...
You're taking stock, right?
Yeah. I have 3 adults now, and it was my first Mother's Day of adults. So it's a little bit bittersweet because it's different. It's not the same thing to mother adults and mother younger children. So I'm in another phase of my womanhood and motherhood and of my life. And it still comes back to that self-love. What's important to me? What matters? What are my values? What do I stand for? What's important? And how do I communicate that? How am I going to communicate that, whether it's my children, or a relationship, or any type of relationship, right? A friendship, business, anybody you meet, you're relating with.
Donna?
Yes.
I have a question for you, because it's a little bit on more of the personal side of this, because you are talking about the fact that you've been separated for 14 years and you've gone through all this change, and being the founder of Be the Change Global and all the public speaking that you do. Now, what about the personal side of it, the woman in there, and your dating world?
The woman was put on the fence.
Which a lot of people do, right?
So the woman was put on the fence because I made a choice that I had to raise my children, and I didn't want to be, and I was also like in business and so forth. So I didn't want to be this. I felt it was a distraction, and I felt it's not where I wanted to invest my energy. Today, where that's at, I feel that there's a big, huge empty space, and how I'm feeling about it is I'm looking in the mirror. What is it that I want today? So I do feel, I'm starting to feel that aloneness. I'm not lonely, but I do feel alone. Like, I think I'm done going to dinner by myself on Friday and Saturday. Like, I'm done.
Right. Well, everybody goes through that. I mean, 14 years is a long time. And that's one of the things that I talk about. And I'd love to hear your thinking of this, Erica. You're in a very happily marital situation and everything. But for women, I do think that a lot of women do go to prioritizing their children, and we put it on hold. And it's not always the best thing for us, because our kids grow up so fast. And I think for a certain amount of time, I always advocate, put your children, take care, make sure that they're stable, make sure that they're secure. But then you got to take care of yourself.
Oh, absolutely.
We know there's no time frame on it. But what do you think?
So first of all, what do they say when we get on an airplane and there's like a lack of cabin pressure, right? Put the mask on yourself before your children. So if we neglect ourselves, and I say self-care is sanity, not vanity. Right. Right? Yes. So if we're nurturing everyone but ourselves, it may work for now, and your kids may be thriving for now, but it doesn't create a peaceful space for everyone. So I always say, if it's a budget issue and you don't have, if you can't afford a babysitter to get out there to get a night out with your girlfriends, I talk often a lot about a mom buddy swap, and it's not in the sexual, it's not like swapping husbands with your friends.
100%.
It's, so it looks like this Saturday night, I'm going out with my girlfriends, with my single girlfriends, and you're taking the kids and you're babysitting my kids. And next Saturday night, I'm taking your kids. It's about, can a grandmother or a grandparent or a neighbor take your kids so that you can take an hour to walk to a bookstore and grab a coffee, get a manicure, do something. I mean, whatever it is. What does self-care mean for you? I mean, it's different for everyone else.
Right.
It's vital. It's vital. And I say
Very
30
important.
minutes of self-care a day, every day, to practice self-care for yourself, to rejuvenate, to re-nurture yourself, to put yourself back on your list, to maximize the evenings when your kids go to sleep.
Yeah, well, I thank you very much for saying all that, and 100% we have to. Donna, I love talking to you all the time. Donna De Luca, she is a self-esteem expert and the founder of Be the Change Global. Thank you so much for joining us. And people, you should check out her website. There's a lot going on to this woman. And I'll speak to you soon again, Donna.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
And we're coming up with the Love Table. I changed it from round table to love table with two fantastic women who are putting the pieces of the puzzle back together right after this. You're listening to Solo in the City on CJAD 800.